Hello everybody, this is Jaded and this is version 3 of my display panel. As you can see, almost all of the redstone is gone. I have made this thing extremely small for what it does. Everything from the right of my cursor is just the input. This right here is the redstone that controls what the input is. Okay, so you might be wondering, on my other display panels there was a pad like around here that had pressure plates, and you step on them and that would control what was on and what was not on the panel. This one is quite a bit different. To make it this small, I had to try out a different methods of input, and here they are. Okay everybody, so let's assume I have some items. If I put an item in this chest right here, alright, it's gone. That will turn off this pixel on the panel. The same thing goes for this chest. This chest corresponds to this side, and this chest corresponds to this side. Obviously, the panel is expandable fully horizontally and vertically. But yeah, see? Now this one is gone. Okay, so now what if I want, let's say, this pixel or this pixel to be lit up, or unlit? What I have to do is I have to enter that input, and that input moves up one. So let's say I want a zigzagging pattern. So that is just the master input, which moves every single pixel up one. So let's say I want a zigzagging pattern. Now I can just put one in here. That'll unlight that pixel. Master control. Just to go ahead and use both. I can put another item, and that'll light that one up, or unlight it, excuse me. Master control, and then I can just go ahead and put one right in here, and boom, I have my zigzagging pattern. Okay guys, now I'm going to show you how this thing kind of works. Obviously it starts right here with a input. You go ahead and put an item in here, and then the item is taken down here, goes down, and then it gets filtered down through these hoppers into finally this one, these droppers. Okay, so now that there's an item in one of the droppers, let's put one in here. Now that we have an item in there, this comparator is going to detect it. And because it's only one item, it has a signal strength of 1. So let's say there's not an item in here. This piece of redstone won't get lit, but this one and this one will, because it's powering this block, which is a power of 0. And that gives off 1 here and 0 to that, which powers these two repeaters. So that's pretty easy. That's how the bottom row gets lit up, but how does the top row get lit up? When you press this button, or either one of the other ones, these pistons get activated by a signal right here. And that gives out a 1-tick pulse, which means this piston extends really quickly. And when all of these redstone blocks move, they power a different dispenser, meaning that new dispenser is going to activate. All these dispensers right here are facing upwards, so when a new redstone block powers them, they all click up and move up by 2. So if there was one in here earlier, because we put it there, every time I click that and it moves back up, that powers it twice, and it goes once up, twice up. And now the item is in here and it's powering this pixel. That's how we get the pixels to move upwards on the display and program the entire display. You might have noticed this thing down here. It's basically just constantly updating this piston, so when this redstone block moves downwards, it gets updated and pushes it back up. So when this piston pushes down, the whole column gets pushed back up. Obviously, all the off pieces represent an item that is in a dispenser. So once a item, let's say this one, meets the top and it gets pushed out, it gets pushed into a hopper chain facing left, and all the items will eventually meet back in this hopper, and you can route this back anywhere you want to get your items back. If you want to explore this design any more than I've showed it off and kind of just look at it or try and improve it even, there's going to be a world download in the description. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. I always appreciate it. But I've been Jaded. Have a good day.